I can't believe I've never made one of these before. So let's take that and this and let's make a war rig. My name is Aaron and you're watching Terrain by Aaron. This is going to be a big boy, not like the usual build you would find on YouTube. These war rigs are often made from Hot Wheels cars, and since I have a fear of getting metal filings stuck in my fingers, I'm going to go the plastic model kit route. And that, ladies and gentle germs, is a true fear that I have. Anyhow, less about my fears and more about this build. I'll unpack both kits and get to work on the Kenworth truck first, as I've no idea how I'll incorporate the Beetle yet. So let's do a quick montage of me struggling to build this model kit together. With the chassis built, it's on to adding the wheels. Now it's time to build up the cab. I remember to prime the plastic, even though you won't be able to see inside. I make sure it's finished and painted for when all the spiders come to visit their new home. I'll add some screen mesh that you hang on doors or windows to keep creepy crawlies out of your house. I'll add some coffee stirring sticks to make it look like there's been a lot of repairs to this truck over the years. I then spray black inside the cab. While I do that, let me tell you about my new membership page. For €2 a month, you get cool badges, priority replies to comments, and get to see new builds weeks in advance of my normal release schedule, and also notifications of when I go live when I'm building stuff. I know it's not for everyone, but it all goes towards helping me buy new model kits and materials for my builds. Or you can just be awesome and drop a like, a sub, and leave me a comment. Simply because all my subscribers are awesome subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you. So I thought I'd add a little styrene or plastic card to one of the doors to make it look like a repair job that wouldn't pass any vehicle MOT inspection. After painting the interior for the spiders, it was time to fit it all together. That bit took a while, but I finally got it to fit and all glued into place. Then it was just a matter of fitting the cab to the chassis. And yes, you guessed it, this took a little while. In fact, to the point of, had I made something wrong? No, this was just a horrible kit to get together. I quickly realised why the shopkeeper wanted me to buy this kit, because it was probably sat on his shelf for years and years and had bloody warped something, but the bits where it was supposed to clip into wouldn't clip into, so I just used brute force and ignorance and glued it all together. Then it was just a simple task of me just adding more bits to the truck. Now that was built, it was onto spikes for the wheel, as every good war rig has spikes, right? Which I made out of more coffee stirring sticks and just simply glued them onto the hubs. With the spikes in place, it was now time to think about the trailer part of the build. And for that, I found a Nerf gun in one of my many bit boxes. Oops, seems to be broken. Never mind, it's going to be even more broken in a minute. To say this was a nightmare to take apart would be an understatement. But let's just zip to the bit where I finally get it apart. And the reason why it was a nightmare to deassemble was because of one screw that was hidden. Brute force and ignorance always wins the day, ladies and gentle germs. So that's the bit of the Nerf gun I'm going to use to bulk out the back of my wall rig. And while you watch a grown man try and work out dimensions, let's have a code word. If you're leaving a comment, include the code word so I know you got here before skipping to the glamour shots. And the code word is Dr. Dealgood. Please also like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So I finally glue down the Nerf gun. And I find these chunky bad boy wheels that will look perfect for the rig. Totally over the top, but in keeping with what I'm building. I just have to make a little extension to the chassis using some dowel rod and light Meccano pieces. Oh, and I need to take the mudguards off as well, which I'll just snip off since I can't break it off. There we go. I'm using a semi-blunt hobby knife to hack at the rod to make a spike either side. That's the Meccano-like thing I'm using to attach the rod to the Nerf gun. And then I'll just add a few more pieces to try and hide the wooden rod and make it look like it's more mechanical. Then I just start adding pieces of plastic to help bulk out the back of the truck. I'm going to reattach the mudguards to the back just to hide some of the insanity of the size of these back wheels. More spikes added. It would be rude of me not to add the tiny barrel from the Nerf gun, and it will also help cover a tiny hole at the back. The two seats from the VW Beetle are added as I thought that would be a very non-health and safety place to have people sitting. Now it was time to add the Beetle. I have to admit that this was worrying me as I didn't really know how to incorporate it into my build, but I did a quick YouTube search on Maple Leaf Customs channel and knew straight away what to do. And go check out Maple Leaf Customs as he builds fantastic cars, and a link to his channel will be in the description. So pretty quickly 1 becomes 2. Not sure if that's a copyright for Spice Girls, but I chopped my Beetle in half and add it to my war rig. I want to make a sound system or speakers for my rig, so using this from the junk box bits and pieces I have and the wheels from the Beetle, I soon rustle up a speaker system to cover the gap in the back of the Beetle. Another montage shot of me adding things to the war rig while I shout out to all my subscribers who have left comments. Keep them coming, as more comments gets me noticed with YouTube. I have another toy car I'm going to harvest parts from, so I have the right screwdriver. Let's go! And bit of YouTube magic, there is the car all dismantled and ready for bits and pieces to be added to my war rig. Hello. Now this looks kind of mean. Yeah, I'm going to use that. So I'll quickly zap through the bits that I'm just going to add from the harvested toy car. And then it was on to the arm of death. Well, that's what I'm calling it anyway. I don't know what else to call it, but I'm going to stick it, well, I was going to stick it there, but I changed my mind and stick it elsewhere. And you will see the reason why right now, because I found this plow that I'm going to add to the front because, well, it's a war rig. Why not? And that's my war rig all ready for a prime of black. Now, apart from the flags and chrome, I'm just going to use weathering powders on this because it's in a desert and I think powders will be more effective than painting. Plus, I'm feeling a little lazy as this rig took a week to build. Anyway, I'll leave you with another montage and then it will be on to the glamour shots. So, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate all your comments, likes and subscriptions. Keep scratching that build, everyone. Glamour shots are next. Thanks for watching.